Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast. Today we're featuring a 2000 BMW 540i. This is a 6-speed sport package car, also known to BMW enthusiasts and car people all over the world as the infamous E39. So, dubbed by a lot of people as one of the best cars BMW's ever built for all-around performance, comfort, luxury, styling, and handling. They've I don't know, they've put a car together like this since then. And this is a good example. It's a 2-owner, clean title, clean Carfax car. It started out in Durham, South Carolina, and then it's been in Portland since about 8,000 miles. It's currently got 93,000 miles on it. And the steering's tight, the suspension is tight, it just handles well, the engine's smooth and strong. It's got 4 new tires on it. It was just serviced. It's been serviced locally here by one of our shops that we use. And he came in and bought a 2009 535. So they're just great cars. They're I don't know what else to say about them except for it's just a very well put together car. It's got an iPod cable that he actually added. It's got a 6-disc changer back here. Also, as was typical with the BMWs, it's got a full-size spare with tire on it. And that was the sport rim. We've painted these just because our wheel guy was here and he was doing something else, and we like it's a little more of an aggressive look, and we like the setup. So, sport package car, you'll notice there's no chrome trim on the sides of these. Everything's blacked out, so that's one of the ways. Like this would be chrome, and the body panels, your side skirts there are all black. So the back here, so you've got wood trim. Leather's in very good shape, as you can see. It's very clean. It's been very well taken care of. It also, you know, if you looked at European leather in general, it just wears well. It's not like the stuff you see coming out of Asia or even in our country, which typically doesn't last long. So this is sport package, as I mentioned. There's a number of things to distinguish this from a normal car. So you've got the larger bolsters here on the seat, and then side bolsters, and then also you have an extendable leg brace, which is nice for trips. And then he also added aftermarket heated seats, so those are on both the driver's side and the passenger side. So this is the 540s, the sport package were all M components, so an M steering wheel, that's where that comes from. We've got an M indication on the shift knob. We've got 2 master keys, the original books, and as I mentioned, he put an iPod cable in, which is not an inexpensive addition on a car of this generation. So that's a nice touch.
Call from 971-227.
And then you've got dual auto climate control. Turn some lights on here. Dual auto climate control. You've got a cassette deck. Not that anyone's going to use it up here in the top. But you've got DSP, which is nice. So that's a digital sound processor, which is an upgraded sound system and nice for this particular generation of car. Then you have an onboard computer that tracks stuff like your gas mileage, your range to go on a tank of gas, how long you've been driving, a number of other things, which is helpful. I've got a multi-function steering wheel, so on the right side you've got cruise, on the left side you have audio control and your ability to scroll through tracks, radio stations, stuff like that. You've got a power tilt and telescoping wheel, which is nice. You've got driving lights and fog lights, as I mentioned, 93,172 miles, and also a sunroof. I'll just close that up so that you know that it works. Anyways, that's about it. Close that. Excuse me. So, anyways, this is typical. This is a broken. We may have this replaced. It goes in with 2 screws, one here and one here. About a $50 part. And the thing about these things is They never work and they always break, and I think the Germans do that on purpose because they're resentful. They got to put cup holders in these things to begin with, so they put them in bad locations and they don't hold much and they don't work. It's funny. You know, their cup holders haven't gotten any better 13 years later. Anyways, enough about cup holders. Anyways, a really nice car. Probably the chances are, if you're looking at this, you know what it is. It's a ton of car for the money. These were in the $50,000 price range when they came out new, and are still great. I mean, you know, it's a $10,000 car and one of the best handling and performance luxury sedans ever made. If you've got questions or would like additional information on this car in particular, please feel free to contact us, and we can be reached at 503-227-2354. Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast.